Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders seeing what's current. What we have to get into today. Oh boy. Net worth. What is net worth? What is your net worth? It is essentially the result of deducting all of your expenses and everything that you own and and including everything that you own, everything that you possess, and seeing if you can make a valuation of everything that you own. We're so obsessed in a sense with this idea. And before I get started on this, I want to make sure today's show is sponsored by at Spirit Smooth Tunes. Check out his YouTube page and say that I sent you. That will be a great hit because he is definitely a super supporter. He's one of my top supporters in the game, so I appreciate it. And I'm trying to figure out how I can. I'm trying to figure out why I can't pin. Somebody in the live chat come in and tell me why I can't pin this message. I don't understand why not. It's goofy. I don't know. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to face it. We're wasting time. Net worth. Okay. The story of today is Soulja Boy's net worth. This is you, and Pretty Boy Swag. Pretty Boy Sweat. One of my favorite songs is Hop Out of the Bed, turn my swag on, gotta look in the mirror, that's what's up. And first day of school, hat gonna match my shoes, shirt gonna match my belt. And if I say anything else, I'll get a copyright strike, so I'm gonna be quiet. But I want to, let people know that the top story is about a judge in a case with his girlfriend who has alleged that he assaulted her some months back. The judge looked at his finances and it seemed like he's not coming up with it. He's not getting it. We're looking at $497,000. And this man was a millionaire. At one point, he had millions of dollars, at least $1 million, and maybe even more. But at this point, he has maybe $15,000 in jewelry, maybe $30,000 in apparel or less. He has, $100,000 vehicle and I think $200,000 vehicles. And they said they don't want to liquidate these items because of the fact that they're tools of the trade, as his defense team has said. Yes, they're tools of the trade. They're supposed to be, looked at as, oh, he's got all these cars, he's got all these jewelry. Oh, look at him, he's shining, he's swerving, he's got all the drip. And it's like, not really, because he can't if he liquidates them, he won't have them in the first place. And second of all, he won't look as cool as he does having the Lambo and the Rover and the 25. They said, in the case, he's living in California, I think Los Angeles to be exact. A $25,000 rental place he occupies, and they're like, maybe they can do a more modest one at $10,000, in LA, which would probably be a one roof shack. You know, a one room shack, and for a $10,000 domicile in California and Los Angeles or somewhere like that. I mean, that's like the saddest part of the whole thing. This was so sad about it. Oh, here we go. Here, finally. I don't know where my other stuff went though. Hold on. Where'd everything go? All right, that's weird. I'm gonna put this as my pin, my Cash App, and make sure you check out at Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Um, I sent. See you, Marvelous. Right, welcome to the room, sir. Mine says zeros. I don't know what that means. I don't know how. Okay, now it says ones and a one like. So that's salute you, Marvelous. Respect today's goal, $20. Do whatever you can. Tell a friend. That's even better for the show. For me, that's even better because it lessens the amount of money that you have to spend. If you only have $5 and they have $5, that's $10, and that knocks off half of the target right there. So that's how far we can go. All right, so back to Soulja Boy. You, I mean, it's sad. I mean, and it's weird too because I'm not even gonna blame him that hard. Cause you look on, I just happen to look on the internet, net worth searches, 30 million, 15 million, 20 million. They're showing some of them are up to date and saying like negative, zero. That's what the judge said. He says in the negative, and that Soldier Boy, he sold millions of out of copies or millions of views or something that transferred into money, into dollars, transformed into dollar signs. He looked at it as especially important. That's his career. He's got like 40 mixtapes. He comes out with a mixtape every year, it seems, and plus his albums. So probably he comes out with 2 or 3 mixtapes in a year, something like that. But he's grinding. He's on his hustle. It's just not equating. The money's not matching up with his hustle, his grind, and that's a sad case. That's the blues. That's the classic artist story. You put in all this work and you're not getting anything back. That's the sad part. That's what's so strange in a way. Because what are we gonna go by? The closest thing you can go by is the Forbes, and we all know what they did for the big homie, and he said himself, you know, uh, the Forbes forgot to account what I did with the Raw. Like he's doing a little joke, he's doing a little aside, like ha ha ha. I was selling crack, and I had enough money, but nobody knew about it, and Forbes definitely doesn't know about it. They're not, looking at those records, looking into that, amount of finances I had. But seriously, I mean, look at that. Look at he's probably the closest one you can see, and the Forbes does significant research, and they do background checks and everything else to make sure that their numbers are correct. So, and especially in the sense of a court case, when a judge can say that somebody's net worth is in the negative, and they're out here jumping around with their video game console, and I'm the first rapper to do this, but I'm the first rapper to do that. You're gonna be the first rapper to be broke again. What's NBA? What does the NBA say? Never broke again. Soldier, I don't know. You might be on that. You might be on that screen saying you're broke. You could have a problem where you don't even know what you're facing. You don't even know what you're gonna have in store for you. That's the sad part. I'm looking at a text right now. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. That's the sad part. That was just a little message I had to look at. Okay. But Soldier Boy, soldier. Cranking that now he's he could be cranking a water plug or something like that. He could be a mechanic, something like that. And what is tools of the trade? Cars and houses and jewelry. You can't liquidate that for this situation? You kidding me? When really, what would be a major flex for rappers to use is to be in education and health. Those are the huge ones. That's where it comes into money. When you talk about education and health, investing in the schools, make sure government's out of education and health, investing in hospitals. That's a flex. Not what's around your neck, all that jewelry, all those chokers and diamonds, and that's fine. That's cool. I'm not knocking you. All I'm saying is it's a possibility to use education and gut and health as flexes. Like, you know what I just said? I just bought a hospital, nigga. What you gonna do? I got 3 schools. I got 4 schools. You know that, put that in a rap. Make that something cool. Make that something that's worthwhile. Make that something that's on the hot page. That's on that'll be the top of the 100 songs on the Billboard. Let that be something. Why can't rappers do that? Tools of the trade. His cars and his jewelry. We can't get rid of them. They're tools of the trade. What? That's ridiculous. As an entertainer, he has an image to maintain. That's what his lawyer said. He has an image to maintain. He can't. So, okay, are we keeping it real or are we keeping an image? Are we keeping it 100? Are we keeping it like 50-50? Could go either way. I mean, if he has to not sell his cars and jewelry and lower his, living standards on, whatever property he occupies, then what is that? I mean, what kind of rapper is that then? Is he real? It'd be real to say, look, I got health insurance. I just made a private school and all the kids can go to school for free because I have enough money bankrolled because of all these investors. It's like the Facebook of schools. I'm gonna have ads, yeah. But then I'm gonna have a school without ads. It's gonna be a subscription basis. It's gonna be really cheap. It's gonna be like how much you pay for Gucci slides and a chain and some jewels. That's what it is. That's what's so ingratiating. That's what's so puzzling about this whole situation. It's the fact that there's people that are trying to be more than what they're not. Soldier sadly is trying to be more than what he's not. All right, welcome, Greg S. Greg S. Respect the target. It's $20. A bountiful soul. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Respect target. Respect that target. I need y'all, to come out with with your something I can hold and something I can fold. I need the money because I'm broke. But okay. Like I'm saying, I'm my net worth has got to be like maybe I'm serious, a strong $300. I'm not even kidding. That's my cash and assets and everything that I own, and that could be liquidated into cash. It's got to be a strong $300. No cap. And that's no cap. No cap on that. It's got to be. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what to calculate. I don't know how to calculate it. But Soulja Boy, he talks all that stuff. He's talking on that, you and like he has it like that. Like right here, it says in the article, he has worth $250,000, even more, and one worth $100,000, $18,000 worth of jewelry, and $50,000 worth of stock. So he's at least in the market. He's at least in the financial field. He was wise enough to stay with that. But I don't think he's gonna. It just doesn't seem. Greg, are you talking to me? I'm trying to. I didn't do a show yesterday. I think I did a show, the day before. But definitely on the grind today, sir. So salute to you. Thank you and respect that target. Trying to get to $20. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. I see you, Greg. I respect that target. That's $20, and tell everyone you know. And Miss A Bountiful Soul, welcome to the room again. I appreciate everything that you do. Respect that target. Do whatever you can. I appreciate it. Thank you. Soulja Boy, soldier, 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 soldier. Okay, look. Here's Bountiful Soul. Soulja doesn't have money. The Soulja Corporation has money. It's like an estate. An estate could be worth a million, and bills are paid through the estate. The person with worth could be 30 G's. Thank you for that. I did not find that in the. No, I didn't. I didn't say those military checks. I was stupid. I was balling out of control. I was balling. I was buying clothes. I was buying nigga-ish, clothes and different. I was tricking on myself, going to Red Lobster. I was I was buying CDs. I have a whole big binder worth of CDs from 2008. Just that it's got to be at the time it was probably worth $200-300, just based on the CDs I bought. And I bought a stereo system. I was tricking up. Yeah, I tricked it all off. But that's like everybody. You look at Mr. Troy Star Terrain. He was down flat broke at one point. One point he had, six figures. He had six figures from the rentals that he was, the people that were selling crack. He wasn't selling crack. He wasn't a drug lord. He was a slumlord. And he was, selling, they were paying him for the space, to sell the crack. So, at one that, built his wealth up to, six figures. Then, it collapsed. He was going through radio jobs. He was in the mailroom. I'm telling this story. You should read it. Read Objective Hate. That's all I gotta say. But I'm just giving you an example of somebody that was flat broke and came up and is doing quite well as we may speak. Um, he had Yes, that's true. He has had a hefty coke habit. That is true. He was playing with his nose, but he's not done that. His as you were asking me, he will say his body got sick and tired of being sick and tired. So that's the facts for him. But back to Soldier. I like what a Bountiful Soul said. I know, I know. I'm not that light skinned though. I'm kind of light skinned. I'm like lighter brown. I'm like a chestnut. I'm like a walnut. He's a little bit lighter than myself. But anyway, a Bountiful Soul had a good point, and they didn't put this in the article. I didn't see this anywhere else. That Soldier may have a state or a trust, because the trust, even Troy Star Terrain has a trust. He'll see his money from the it's now iHeartMedia, but then it was Clear Channel. The money that he was supposed to get at that time was $17 million. Okay, but they said, look, you're gonna have to wait on that. You're gonna have to wait some years, then we'll for you that cash. So there's that. So that's where we are on that part. So Soldier could have money, but I doubt it. I doubt it because his own attorney says that they're not going to liquidate his asset, his cars and his jewelry. I think his lawyer would have said, he has a trust, he has an estate. He doesn't have the money. The money, he can't pay you right now, but the estate, the trust or whatever, financial setup, a property may be invested. Okay, look, the government claims that a corporate. This is a Bountiful Soul. The government claims that corporations are looked at as a person. Fact. If you are worth a certain amount of large money, always put the money into an estate form or trust. Exactly. If so, I don't think that's the case for Soldier, though, a Bountiful Soul, because his lawyer would have said he's got this estate, he's got the trust, he's gonna be all right. He's saying he can't get rid of the jewels and the cars. That's part of the trade. That's part of his, place as an entertainer. If he gets rid of his, if he gets rid of the Lambo and comes up with a Civic, it's not going to be the same, image as a Soldier Boy. If he comes up with the chains and they look like they're not flashing in the light, they're silver, and he's got cubic zirconium in his ears, and around his neck. So make okay, but oh hey Greg, hey, that's you two. You two can go back and forth all you want. Greg and back Model for Soul. That's on y'all. That's y'all business. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. But Soldier Boy, he's positioned to be in a to say that he has nothing to do. Okay, here we go. Soldier's on trial, not the trust. They are two different entities. Okay, good point. Good point. So a bountiful soul. What you're saying is that he's on trial, so he won't be able to use his trust, or the trust will be able to step it. Somebody, whoever is the proprietor or the executor, I guess is that, if that's the right terminology. My dumb ass, I don't know. Can use the trust for him. Is that what you're saying? Because I'm not sure. Not the trust. Okay. Okay. But it's a weird game. It's weird. It's a weird game. Because we have so many people faking it till they make it. Well, Soldier Boy made it. Now he has to fake it till he shows that he got the money. I don't know what else to say. I can't say anything else for that. Because he's obviously, been able to secure those vehicles. He's been able to secure the household he lives in. He goes on live on Instagram like it's fly, fancy, and cool. Like nothing can hurt him. He said, he's the first rapper with a game console. So first rapper, to sell, off of YouTube. First rapper to do all this. First rapper to possibly, go to jail for, not paying your court dues. But he wouldn't be the first rapper to do that, I'm sure. Okay, here, Bountiful Soul again. The trust is seen as a person in and of itself. The trust is not on trial, so it is irreverent. I think you meant to say irrelevant to the case, but I understand what you mean. I got what you mean. Thank you for clearing that up. Thank you for saying that, because this is what I read. This is all I read about his ability. It didn't mention anything about a trust or an estate or anything like that. Didn't mention about anything like close to even that. And I have one person in this room. It might be you, Bountiful Trust. It might be you, Greg. It might be you. Who else is in here? Marvelous. I don't know who else is in here, but respect that target. $20. Do whatever you can. Do it. I'm not begging, but I'm just turning you over and flipping you upside down and shaking the coins out of your pockets. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Salute, Lex Diamonds. You see it right now. Look. There it is right there. Respect to Lex Diamonds. Definitely in the building. Definitely doing, thing. I respect that target, Lex Diamonds. I know you're coming in. There's no super chat, but there's Cash App. Here's my Cash. Wait, is my Cash App still up there? It might have went away. Hold on. Yeah, my Cash App went away. Hold on. I'll start it again. It's all right. Cash. Cash App, dollar, Scott Saunders, 1. Okay? That's the Cash App. There's no super chat though. Exactly, Lex. There is no super chat. I have to earn that. I have to get to that level. I'm not on that level yet. Greg says, if I send cash online, I expect to see something shake. If you know what I mean. Okay. I'm not gonna be shaking for nobody. I don't care what. You can give me $1,000. You can give me 100,000. You can give me 1,000,000. I'm not shaking anything. I don't care. I'll shake my finger at you. That one finger salute. But Lex Diamonds, you can you can definitely look at the target now and look at the Cash App. Cash App is dollar Skylar Saunders at one, or excuse me, $ Skylar Saunders one. That's what it is. And I appreciate it because 4 people are in the room right now. So we're kind of hustling and bustling. Talking about Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. You, you, you need to pay up. Yeah, 5 people in the room. Okay. Respect that target. Whoever 5 you are, respect that target. That target is $20. My Cash App is up. You know, I do this show, I research. I try to do as much as I can. I'm looking for all these things. Here's another one. Yeah, it's nothing new. I'm looking at another issue statement, another article. His girlfriend Kayla Myers alleged that he bashed her head with a gun at a 2019 house party. She was awarded a total of $472,000. He made millions off his 2007 hit "Crank That," but he hasn't spent a lot of money over the years. Soulja Boy admitted he rents a home in Los Angeles for 25K. That's the one they said maybe he could go to a $10,000 house. The vehicles were worth about $600,000 when he purchased them. He testified he had around $18,000 in jewelry. And that's not a lot of money according to a lot of people because a lot of people use millions of dollars worth of jewelry. He pulls in $10,000 to $50,000 per show, but has to pay a good amount to his team. See, he has a whole lot of people behind him. He has $1,000,000 tax debt he's working on handling, so he doesn't go to jail. Everything he can do is to get out of the penitentiary. He doesn't want to end up like Wesley Snipes, apparently. He can make 5 figures a show. And while, a lot of people are saying that, like the judge said the defendant must be earning money from somewhere sufficient to pay for the rent and whatever other monthly expenses he has. In other words, defendant is paying $300,000 a year in rent alone. It stands to reason that he must have some other living expenses, and that money must come from somewhere. It is not coming from loans, for the defendant did not testify as to other debts. So although the court does not know from whence the money is coming, it is coming from somewhere. It is not as an impossible interference to conclude that his overall financial condition must be sufficient to allow him to live the lifestyle he does without going into debt. And all that's just to say he need to pay up. That's basically what he's saying. You got all these cars, you got all these jewels, you need to pay up. I know you're paying down your $1,000,000 tax issue, but you need to pay up. That's what the judge is saying. That's the gist of it. That's what he has to do. Soulja Boy. I respect him. I like Soulja Boy. I do. I respect and like Soulja Boy. He has marginally good music. It's not like top tier, of course. It's just same thing, money, hoes, and clothes, but he has some substance on some songs. Like you have to listen to DeAndre Way. Like I said, first day of school. That song was pretty, emotional. I think and once you like realize what the meaning of it is, it's not just the first day of school. You get fresh and you put everything in your gear. It's just being your best self. That's what I understand from that song. So salute to Soulja Boy. Hope you can get your finances in order, man. Hope you avoid that jailhouse. Hope you all, get everything together. All right, salute. Now, I have to talk about my story. It's gotten some hits, it's gotten some views. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. Appreciate all the people that have come through and said something. And uh, it's called Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air. And it concerns the devil, Satan, Lucifer, so many names, Beelzebub. And what it is a special, really chichi foo foo term. So, I think it's French. Romain Auclé, or you spell it Roman space A space Clef. And what it really means is you substitute real people for fictional characters. So to protect everybody, protect the author, to protect the people that in real life. So that's what it is. Target. Okay. Let's Target is still $20. Target is still $20. Waiting on on anybody to check in. Whoa! Wait! Oh, I just forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Pardon me, sir. Target is salute to Lex Diamonds. Stepped in, put up $10. I just saw it come through. That's why it took me a minute. Pardon me, sir. I appreciate you, Lex Diamonds. Anything you have, your YouTube, I'll support you. Make sure people are directed to the traffic. Whatever people come in here, I'll let them know to listen to yourself. I got Spirit, Smooth Tunes. Look for him on YouTube. Tell him I sent you because he has great R&B, slow jams, quiet storms. Hold on. Yes, I know that. Lex Diamond says, "Just know I will still troll you in Star Report," and he has the laughing uh emoji. Thank you, Lex Diamond, and that's what you need to do. Get in there and troll my dumb self. I'm stupid. I'm just trying to get some money. I don't. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Exactly. You get the laughing thing, but I'm gonna that pay. That's what this is about. Till we're underground, you know what I mean, or we're burned up. Okay, so I'm talking about my story, but a member of the Eagles just died, so I know that MGK in Philadelphia is gonna be playing his songs, the Eagles songs. Randy Meisner, he was 77. He was a bassist and vocalist for the Eagles. He had chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. Yeah. So they're gonna be playing that on that's our local classic rock station is 102.9 MGK. So salute to him, respect to his family. Hope everything is kosher. And hey, to tell you the truth, everybody gotta die. Everybody die. People die every day, B. It's the truth. Sinead O'Connor peaced out. I was gonna go in on her. Everybody gotta die. People die every day, B. That's all I gotta say. All right. Respect to him again. But my story, you gotta look for it. It's on vocal.media. I'm gonna put the link in the live chat. I'm gonna look for it. Hold on, just give me a second. Just give me a moment. Thank you for your patience. Ruler of the kingdom of the air. People have said it's well written, but puzzling. Link. Okay, I was waiting for the link. Okay, the link is there. I'm gonna do it again. Hold on. Ruler of the kingdom of the air. I was just talking to a young man online. He was a stoic. I hit him with bow. I hit him with a uppercut. Said stoic and practicing and applying and integrating in your life, because stoicism relies mainly on the negative more than the positive. Um, and that's just one aspect. I'm not a scholar. I just read an article about it, and I just realized that this young man had, he had some idea of what I'm saying, but I took this from the Bible. This title, "The Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air." And if you look that up online after you read my story, of course, you will see that this actually stems from the good book, as they say, or I say is, the book of tales and mythology. That's what's so real. That's what the truth is. I'm using the Bible for my own advancement. That's what that is. That's how selfish I am. It's rationally self-interested. So if we have any, equivocations or uncertainties or anything like that, let it be known that this story is groundbreaking in a sense, because it's something that I always wanted to write, and I might write the book, but this is like the first chapter, and they call it the GAN, or GAN, Great American Novel. It's epic in scope and has a wide range of ideas and thoughts, and on American society and what we are and who we are and what we do. That's basically what it means to have the GAN, or the Great American Novel. Um, and it's sponsored by Vocal Media. It's like a B minus B plus site. It's got to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be like A plus, because it's very good. It's not excellent, but it's very good. Very good. They treat me well. They send me my money, and the checks never bounce. The deposits don't go back. I get paid from them, so I'm appreciative. And if you would just take the time, it's 300. It's over 3,000 words, so be careful. Carve out some time in your day to read this story. You will be enlightened. You will enjoy it. You will have laughs. You might shed a tear. You'll be engrossed the whole way through. It's very action packed. It's very driven, and it doesn't have any like stalling points. It continues throughout, over and over, and it has elements of mystery, elements of horror, elements of levity and comedy. It's something that I'm very proud of, and something that I can say is worthy. It's something that I say is It's something that I say is very special. It's something that I say is tremendous, because I didn't even expect it to be 3,000 words when I first started, and I do try to use an outline. I really do. So I'm not trying to be the cool guy. Oh yeah, I don't use an outline. Like it's cool. Like it's like the big homie Jay Z. It's like I don't write without a pen. You know what I mean? I don't use a pen. And Lil Wayne, I don't use a pen. I don't use a pen. Those are my terrible Jay Z and Lil Wayne impressions, by the way. Uh, um, but Whoever's in the live chat, put a one up or something so I can see who I'm talking to. Since it's only one person, if I could just speak to one person, Lex Diamonds cut the target in half for y'all. For anybody that's freeloading, he's going to keep trolling me on the Star Report. So I don't know if it's Lex Diamond still in here or whoever's in here. All right, Keith, salute. Remember that target, $10. Percy Miracles. I'm only seeing one person. This is how YouTube has to get money because their algorithms or their the amount that they spend on their infrastructure, their software. Now it comes in. I mean, it's been a while. It said one. I see three people: Keith, Percy Miracles, and Greg S. Let me salute Percy Miracles. Lex Diamond made it easier for y'all. He made it not. See, it's back to one. I don't even know who it is now. But whatever the case is, Lex Diamonds, he made it simpler for y'all. He chipped in $10. $10. A whole $10 for y'all. Whoever's free riding, y'all can free ride. I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm just gonna say I still am gonna have to come over to you and lift you up and turn you upside down and take your coins from your pockets. Yes, 10 US dollars. Yes, a buck, Greg. Yes, a whole buck. And I know you're not gonna be sending cash. I know you're in the OnlyFans and watching, you know, women, twerk and pour milk on themselves or something. I don't know what, but or showing their feet. I don't know, but I appreciate it if you did the other $10, Greg. But if you don't, that's fine too. I'm not gonna hate on you. I ain't mad at you. You don't know how to use Cash App. It is one of the simplest apps on the internet. You sign up for the app, you put in your financial information, and then you're good. You have your financial information, you put in how much money you want to send, then you send it, and then I get paid. That's as simple as that. I don't know if I can put it any simpler. That's as simple as that. So I appreciate Lex Diamonds. If Lex Diamonds and who else? Let's see. Hold on. Lex Diamonds and Spirit, of course. Spirit, definitely Spirit. Courtney and A Bountiful Soul and uh Richie Rich and, and so many others. Aaron Potter. If all of them can chip in, there's no excuse for you not to use Cash App. But if you don't have Cash App, I have PayPal. Do you have PayPal, Greg? PayPal's right here. Hold on. Here's my PayPal. One moment. All right, here's my PayPal. Excuse me, I had to clear the pipes a little bit. But no, it's beautiful. If you don't want to use Cash App, I got my PayPal up there. I'll take PayPal all day. $10. Target. Okay, we'll just request a few dollars first to make sure it works. Do what you gotta do. I had to do the same thing. It does work, and you don't have to do this, but I've done the same thing to make sure it works. So, whatever you feel comfortable, do what you gotta do. But this story is my masterwork. It is my magnum opus. It is my greatest work. No, it's just my ideas based on fact and fiction mixed together in a fun way. Like I said, you'll go through the gamut of emotions. You'll understand better what what Delaware is like, what Dover is like, the Air Force Base. How if you didn't notice, now you know. Dover Air Force Base is the largest mortuary in the United States of America, maybe in the world. It's where most of the remains are processed in in that mortuary. It's where the all the military personnel who perished in the September 11th, 2001 attacks at the Pentagon were processed. Their remains were processed in that facility. And where the astronauts, I think of both Columbia and Challenger, were processed as well. So in the story is a baby being born on this base, which is known for death. I like that that different idea, that juxtaposition, of life and death at the same time. You know, I enjoyed that. So, and if you continue to read on with me, we're gonna I'm probably gonna make it into the Great American Novel. And with due time, I'm looking to win this one. I want to win this one. This is the one I really wanted to win because I was thinking in my head, one day they're going to do a Great American Novel first chapter. I was just thinking that in my head. I knew one thing that they did already was the magic realism one, and I probably didn't understand that as well, and I didn't win it, and I don't think I got as many reads from it. But um, once again, I'm gonna put it in the chat room. And you all will be able to see it. We'll put it in right. Let's see. See if it goes. Didn't go. That last, strike that one. Let me get that out of here. Hang on it. Move. I'm trying to get you the link so you can get to it. If that works. J Money, I am not your brother. I have a brother in real life, and you are not it. What you can do for me though is cut that target to 0. All right, here we go. You can hit that link. You can hit that link and read the story. J Money. Yes, I'm a man. You can say what's up, man, but that brother stuff is close. I mean, I can understand you're saying, oh, human brother, but we got to talk about how the fact that I'm not my kinfolk or skinfolk. I'm a human being totally, and I don't want to get confused by saying brother because of my skin color. I don't say that's why I say respect to you, but I'm not your bro. Okay. And look at that target. Look at the target. Target is $10. 10 to go. But this story is, it didn't even it wasn't like I labored over it. It felt like it just one of those. So sometimes as a writer, you're like, you get what Ayn Rand called the squirms, and you're like, You're trying to work out an idea and it's not, coordinating, it's not matching up. But I didn't have that idea at any point. I just flowed. It just flowed right out of me like diarrhea. Montezuma's Revenge. You gotta check out Jim Gaffigan's uh special. You'll laugh. It was the first time I laughed that much in a long time. Jim Gaffigan was hilarious. He was funny as hell. He was funny. And he's clean. He doesn't say flip and flarf and larf and nerf and neef and cuss and everything like that. And he's still funny. That's what's cool. Yes, please unsub. Bye. Bye, J Money. I have what, 235 followers now? 230? All right. I didn't need you. Goodbye. You're not gonna you're not gonna contribute to the target? Have a good one. Got his hey, Greg ass, you can say that, but I'm just saying, facts. You can say like Greg, you can say all you want. You can make it into jokes. But I'm just saying, hey, if you don't mind, if you mind what I say, or if you don't like what I say, you know, good riddance. Have a good day. Toodles. Have a have a good one. Take care of yourself and each other, like the late great Jerry Springer used to say. uh yes, I did. I booed him. He booed himself. He. If you read the story, I'm out and unsubbing later, dude. I don't know how long he was in here in this live, if he's familiar with Troy Star Terrain, because that's where I understood the idea of not being called brother. Because you get it's the same thing as the shout out policy. Yeah, yeah, he got a big ass head and he's stupid. He ain't got nothing to do. But shout out to him anyway. That's the thing. They do that shout outs. That's why they say no shout out policy. Because they dump on people and then they want to shout them out. Yeah, but shout out to them anyway. Yeah, that's cool. Say they were brother. My brother, my brother. That was funny, Greg. Shout out to J Money. But that's the funny. I think Greg, you're the only one in here, by the way. You're the only one. And if you look at the counter, I didn't even realize that other people could see the counter. Only one person is in this room, and I think that's you, Greg. I appreciate it. Now, use PayPal or Cash App or something else to chop down that target, and we'll be real cool. But we're at a point where I'm feeling light. I had a great day. I was watching a trash movie today. For the second time, I was like, maybe I'm gonna try to redeem myself, into watching this movie again. And it's like, this is trash. This is so trash. It's called Babylon. Oh, it's awful. It's with Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt. They're the main stars of the movie, and it is trash. It lost $300 million at the box office. If you're not familiar with a movie called Heaven's Gate, this is Damien Chazelle's Heaven's Gate. Because the director of Heaven's Gate, I can't think of his name right now. I can look it up. I got time. I can look up his name. Heaven's Gate. Michael Cimino. Michael Cimino. I hope I pronounced it right. Or is it Cimino or Cimino? Please correct me. I'm not sure my Italian. But he had a list of hits, under his belt before, especially The Deer Hunter. That was a huge hit. Won awards at the I think it won best best film at the Oscars. And Heaven's Gate comes out and it's just a bomb. It's totally terrible. But I think that one, Heaven's Gate is, I watched bits and pieces of it, and it's not, as bad. It won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. And he co-wrote Silent Running, which is Mr. Troy Star Terrain's favorite science fiction movie. And maybe his favorite movie, I think. But I know definitely a science fiction movie. Um, yeah, look it up. Don't tell us you on that stuff again and watching movies. We'll look it up. Okay, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I'm on what stuff again? I'm not on any stuff. I'm on trazodone and lithium and olanzapine and clonazepam. I'm on that. I'm on that stuff. But otherwise, I call this a good is a better night. A good night is when I get the target fully made. Like when Spirit comes in and he just demolishes everybody. He just drops it on 'em. So I have to celebrate and promote him again. Let me put it in the chat. Smooth tunes. Spirit. Smooth tunes. on YouTube. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Go to that man's channel. Follow him. Do whatever you got to do. Make sure you understand what he is. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Too bad, so sad for me. 235 followers. Oh, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight because J Money unsubbed. Ooh. Oof. Oh, no. I mean, it's sarcastic. And cynical, but the guy was a goofball. He's gonna say, "Oh, how are you gonna not? You're a brother of the human race." I'm saying human brother because you have to be very careful with that term. Anybody slick wants to know about that. And that's what gets people caught up. Okay, so I just wanted to explain myself a little bit about Spirit Smooth Tunes. Let him know that I came to his channel, that you came to his channel because of me. He has great slow jams, quiet storm, R&B, all of that. If you like all that kind of music, which I love that. He's brought me of my childhood: Anita Baker, Sade, Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill. Those are the people that remind me of my childhood days. But it's been a whole hour, and I appreciate you for grinding with me, for rolling with me, for Lex Diamonds. Salute you for cutting the target in half and continuing to control me on Docket. Mr. Troy Star Terrain's channel on his live chat. Troll away. As long as you give me $10, $20, 50, 100, $1,000. I'm not going to mind it. So I appreciate everybody in the room, from Greg Ass to even J Money. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Take care. Thank you again.